The Cinematic Shuffle has shuffled once again. If you were around last week on my Threads handle or as a YouTube short, you would have seen me give off my 3 weekly hints for what this film was going to be. Those hints being, it's a comedy, there's a career in advertising, and the original title was supposed to be Head Games, and I believe it was originally pitched as a Tim Allen film, believe it or not. But the film in question was indeed What Women Want, starring Mel Gibson, and as of recording this review, nobody has gotten it right yet. But a couple of you interestingly guessed Office Space, making me want to go back and watch that one. Mr. Sticky, you guessed City Slickers. My brother guessed Imagine That, while 3DJ guessed How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. All good guesses, folks, but maybe you'll get it next time. But now, on my review of What Women Want. What Women Want stars Mel Gibson as Nick Marshall, a cocky, chauvinistic advertising executive who magically acquires the ability to hear what women are thinking, which he initially uses to get ahead in his career. But the more he walks a mile in a woman's shoes, the more he starts to understand he may have been mistaken about what women want as a whole, opening his eyes to a strange new world. So, while everybody else and their mom fell in love with Mel Gibson over such films as Lethal Weapon or Mad Max, my love for him came from, honestly, his oddball films around this time, like What Women Want, Signs, Forever Young, and The Man Without a Face, actually. But out of that list, I would say that the film that is the most fun is arguably What Women Want, which helped me realize how funny Mel Gibson could potentially be. If you can recall, in 2019, there was a semi-sequel / spin-off of this movie called What Men Want, which was atrociously bad. It was called What Men Want, and it couldn't, for the life of it, figure out one thing that a man would actually want or think about. I may not be a woman, but I actually, genuinely believe What Women Want did a fantastic job lifting women up as capable, strong, independent people as a whole, while still making men look stupid and horrible. Past that, it's important to note the side stories going on in this film that ground it and make it that much more relatable and heartwarming. Particularly, there's this sub-story revolving around Judy Greer's character, Erin the File Girl, that's a mix of funny and heartbreaking all at the same time. And because Mel Gibson's character can hear women thinking, he can hear her thoughts as well. And suddenly, this purely background character that would normally be invisible in a situation like this suddenly becomes the loudest and heaviest voice in the film. She doesn't have a lot of screen time, mind you, and it's not the primary plot, but I'd actually argue she plays a vital role in the heart and the emotion of the film, and a big part of Mel Gibson's growth and character development. The primary plot, of course, has a lot to do with this man trying to get ahead in his career, especially at the horrible thought that a woman has taken a job that was supposed to go to him, and then it just kind of slowly transitions from there into a romance between Gibson's character and Helen Hunt's character, and I'm definitely bittersweet about that because on one hand, they both have a lot of chemistry together, like a lot. But on the other hand, this guy is still trying to manipulate this woman and steal her ideas and use them as his own while still sort of dating her. It's sleazy at best, but I actually find Mel Gibson to be a good actor, so you can see in his eyes when certain things that he's doing kind of bothers even himself. Plus, there's another sub-story going on in this film with Gibson's character's daughter planning to go to the prom that helps with the hilarity in the heart of the film. But if you're starting to think that there's one too many sub-storylines going on in this film simultaneously, you might be right. Thankfully, at least to me, I have seen this movie enough times for none of that to actually bother me, so I might be off base here. But again, overall, I actually do like this movie. It's imperfect, yes, but I have a lot of nostalgia watching it at the same time. I gave What Women Want a B+ letter grade. Final overall score of 84%, 84 out of 100 possible stars, which was a score shared across the board, from the unbiased to the biased score, meaning in general, it's not only accomplished what it set out to do, but it was relatively well made in terms of performances, ideas, and a mix of heart and comedy, while still being entertaining overall. Again, it's imperfect, yeah, but that doesn't mean it's bad. What about you guys though? Have you seen What Women Want? Have you seen What Men Want? Ugh. If you have, let me know what you thought about these movies in the comments section down below. And as for YouTube, you guys know what to do. Hit the like, subscribe button, and bell to be notified when I come out with my next installment for the Cinematic Shuffle. And until then, peace out.